Good morning. So the sun is shining, it's a lovely day, and this morning's class I've got some core focus for you. So we're going to start off just by coming onto our mats and starting with fascia circles. So starting with the left leg, getting those circles into the ankle to start with, and then taking those circles in the other direction. Then moving into the knee. Nice big circles. Good. And then the other way. I think you guys all know the drill on this now. And then moving into the hip. Obviously, if you need to hold on to something, hold on to something. And then take it the other way. And you can have your hands wherever is comfortable to you, whether it's on your hips or at heart center or out to the sides. Okay, let's do the other leg. So really ground down to the left foot and then start circling through the right ankle. And then take that in the other direction. Excellent, then into the knee. It's just a great way to get all of the joints moving before we start jumping around. And then take that in the other direction. And then moving into the hip. And then bringing that in the other direction. Excellent. Then bring both feet down to the ground, wider than hip width, and circle through the hips. Making those circles as big as you can. Then take that in the other direction. Excellent, one more. And then bringing the hips to stillness, start circling through the ribs. So really trying to move the ribs to the side, front, other side and back. Good, we quite often get stuck here, so it's really good to get this part of the body moving. And then take it in the other direction. Excellent. Okay, then circling through those shoulders, really squishing them up to the ears and then taking the shoulder blades down the back. Excellent, then the other way, so squeezing the shoulder blades together and then bringing them up and over. And then moving into the wrists, you can either do it with open hands or with fists, however you feel that works best for your anatomy. Then take them the other way. And moving into the elbows. And the other direction. And then into the shoulders, really big circles with the shoulders. And if your shoulders are really tight, you can always do backstroke. And then circling them forwards. And again, you can do front crawl if you need. Good. Excellent. And then bringing one ear to one shoulder, just let the head hang. And then take the shoulder to the collarbones and scrape it around the front to the other side. And then up to the center. Take the right ear to the right shoulder, then take the chin bone down, scrape it around the front to the other side. And up to center. Let's do one more in each direction. Really relaxing those shoulder blades down the back. Noticing if you have any tension in the neck this morning. Good. Then bring the chin back to parallel. Turn the head round towards the left. trying to get the chin past the collarbone. Inhale back to center, exhale to the right. Inhale center, exhale left. Inhale center, exhale right. Good. Then we'll do a few quick, sharp, short breaths. So inhaling the arms up, we'll exhale the air out really fast. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 3 more. And then let the arms relax, taking the feet a bit wider than hip width. Have a little bend in the knees. Really make the core strong and lift up through the core. Bringing the hands in front of us. Inhale as you expand the arms out to the side, expanding the chest. And then exhale, bring those hands back together again. Inhale to really expand. Exhale, squeeze it back. Inhale to expand. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, expand. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, expand. Exhale, squeeze. Good. Right, coming to the tops of your mats. I'm going to move quite quickly this morning, much faster than some of the other classes. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step or jump back to plank. Bring the knees to the floor, chest and chin to the floor, and then scrape forward into cobra. Exhale, back down to the ground. Tuck the toes. Kick the hips back towards the heels and then up into our first downward facing dog. Have a little bit of a wiggle and a jiggle here. Maybe step through the heels, encouraging one heel to the ground, then the other. Maybe stretch the chest towards the thighs. Maybe take the sit bones up towards the sky. Really pressing through the finger pads of the hands. Just stretching into any tight spots. And then looking forward, step or jump forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees and inhale all the way to the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step or jump back to plank. And then knees, chest, chin, or come down through chaturanga, keeping the elbows close to the sides. And then inhaling into upward facing dog. Legs engaged, so the knees pop off the floor. Take the hips up, roll over the toes, come back into downward facing dog. Really stretching that chest towards the thighs, getting a nice long line from the wrists all the way up to the sit bones. Looking forward, bend the knees, step or jump forwards to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up to the top. Exhale, hands back to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Step back with the left leg, keeping the left hand down. Inhale up into a twist. So the right arm comes up towards the sky. Then 3 circles through that shoulder. Really big shoulder circles. And then take those circles in the other direction. Excellent. Then place that hand on the front of your mat to frame the front foot. Step back to plank. Really stretch, downward dog. I said the wrong thing. Okay, so from your downward dog, then I'm going to float the left leg up, bend at the knee, and do 3 circles through the left hip. And then take those 3 circles in the other direction. And then take your knee up towards the sky, open the hip up towards the ceiling, and really stretch out through that psoas muscle. So really pointing those toes over the back towards the right shoulder. Excellent. And then bring the hips back to square. Float that left leg all the way up to the sky and then bring it forward, placing it between the hands. Keeping the right hand down this time, lift the left arm up towards the ceiling. 3 circles to the shoulder on this side. And then take those circles in the other direction. And take the left hand back down to the mat to frame the front foot. Step the front foot back into downward facing dog. Really stretch the chest towards the thighs in your dog and then float the right leg up towards the ceiling. Bend the knee and do 3 circles through the right hip. And then take those 3 circles in the other direction. Excellent. Then stretch that leg up again, really stretch the knee up towards the ceiling. Open the hip up towards the ceiling and really stretch those left toes over, right toes over towards the left shoulder, over the top of the back, getting that stretch through the psoas. Then bring the hips back to square, straighten up the leg, bring the leg down to the mat, and then take the weight forward over your wrist so you come into plank. And then either do knees, chest, chin, cobra, or come down to chaturanga and into upward facing dog. Take the hips up and over, really stretching into your downward facing dog. Look forward, bend the knees, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up to the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good stuff. Right, let's get going. So, exercise number 1. You have a choice. Today is all about core. So we're starting in tabletop. If you have, there's going to be 2 exercises where we're on our wrists, I think. So if your wrists are tight, make sure they're slightly forward of your shoulders. To start with, inhaling the right leg out behind us, bringing it to the same elbow. Inhaling the leg out behind us, bringing it to the opposite elbow. If you want to level up, instead of doing it in tabletop, you can do it in downward facing dog. Exactly the same exercise, lifting the leg up, bringing it to the same elbow, lifting it up, bringing it to the opposite elbow. Obviously, doing it in down dog as opposed to tabletop requires more core strength, so it's up to you. You could do 2 and 2 if you want to. Then do 4 on one leg, then 4 on the other leg. So, are we ready? Yes. So, let's get started. So if you're in tabletop, we'll start with the right leg. Inhale it out, exhale to the same elbow. Inhale it out, exhale opposite elbow. Inhale it back, exhale same elbow. Inhale it back, exhale opposite elbow, keeping the foot up. Inhale it back, and rest. First round over. Maybe circle through the wrists whilst you're resting, or stretch the shoulders out. Okay, round 2, same leg. Stretch it out, exhale it in. Inhale it out, exhale it in. Inhale it out, inhale it out. So taking it from one elbow to the other elbow. Good, and rest. That's 2 rounds. So if you want to level up, this time we'll do it from downward facing dog. Enjoy your rest first, couple more seconds. Okay, we're doing downward facing. Inhale the leg up. Exhale it to the elbow. Really squeezing the core in as you bring that knee in. Really concentrating on lifting up away from the ground. And rest. 1 more round this side. Okay, let's go. Round 4. Inhale it up, exhale it in. As fast or as slow as you want to make the movement, as long as you can keep your form. Excellent, and rest. So next round, moving to the other leg. If you want to do the tabletop move, then start with tabletop. So inhale out, exhale into the same elbow. Inhale, opposite elbow. So we're kicking back on this one when we're in tabletop. I know there's some other exercises we do where we kick up and rest. This one's definitely a kick back. Good, next round, let's go. Really thinking about using all those deep core muscles, all the muscles around the waist, front, back, sides, get all of those muscles involved. Exhaling on the crunch. Good. You've only got 2 rounds left to go. Rest. So, last 2 rounds. I'm going to level back up to downward dog for these 2. Let's go. Good. And rest. We've only got 20 more seconds to go of this one. So keep thinking about those core muscles. Keep the breath moving. Last 20 seconds. Let's go. Really lifting up and away from the floor as you crunch. Keeping some engagement in those leg muscles so the leg is light. Nearly there, a couple more seconds. Excellent, well done. Okay, have a little rest. Have some water. Okay, so whilst I have a look at the next one, because that was a fair amount on the shoulders, as you sit, just clasp your hands behind your back and roll the shoulders back and open, just to give that a nice stretch while I explain what we're going to do next. So, the next one, still focusing on really pulling up and in through the core. We'll be starting at the top of our mats, inhaling back to warrior 1 with the arms up above our head, really concentrating on that core and pulling the inner thighs towards one another. As we exhale, we'll come up, kick forwards and bring our fists to our hips. So inhaling back, exhaling forwards. Inhaling back, exhaling forwards. But doing it with complete control. So we really need to think about this core and the fact that it attaches to the inside of our thighs. 4 on one leg, 4 on the other leg. So get yourself ready. Also, another one with this is to make sure that when you step back, your feet are hip width distance. So when I'm stepping from here, my feet are hip width distance. If I try and step on a tightrope, it makes it much more difficult to balance, and make sure the feet are hips width. Okay, let's go. So everybody at the front of the mats. Inhaling back to warrior 1. Exhale, kick. Inhale back to warrior 1. Exhale, kick. Really making sure we've got some tension in the muscles as we move, in the arms and in the legs. Good, and rest. So we'll do the same leg again. So 4 rounds on each leg. Get ready. Inhale that leg back. Exhale, kick. Inhale it back. Exhale, kick. Really pulling that core in. Using the inner thighs to stabilize you. Really reaching up through the waist. So you're really tall as you kick up. Excellent. And rest. 2 more on this side. If you find that kicking is too much, you can always come with the knee instead. Let's go, round 3. Really concentrating on good movement. So when we go back into the warrior 1, we can still see our toes in front of our knee. So we're protecting that front knee. Nearly there. Good, and rest. One more round on this side. Okay, get ready. Keep the breath moving. Maybe take it a bit faster. Last round on this leg, but only if you can keep form. If you find yourself falling all over the place, slow it down. Good. Okay, moving to the other leg. Get ready. Let's go. Really concentrating on that movement. Pulling that core in. Good, and rest. Coming back to the tops of your mat. Let's go. Remember, keeping that form. So only going as fast as you can keep control. Really pulling those arms down. Fists of fire to the hips. Good, and rest. 2 more rounds to go. Get ready. Let's go. Really being stable. Really using those core muscles. Squeezing the inner thighs towards one another. Keeping your balance. Keep breathing. Almost there. And rest. 20 more seconds to go, so last round. See if you can do it a little bit faster, as long as you can keep the form. She says, falling over. Good, keep moving. Last couple. Really focus on reaching up at the waist. And rest. Well done. Have a little drink of water. Okay. So whilst I explain the next one, you've got an option of stretch this time. You can either come down onto your mats into Sphinx, or just stretch out through the front body and stretch out those hip flexors. If you feel like you need more of a stretch on your hip flexors, bend those toes in, reach around towards the toes, just have a bit of a rock and a roll around, maybe kick up a bit, whilst I explain the next one. For the next one, side plank curls. We're going to do them on our forearms to give our wrists a bit of a break. There's 3 different levels of how to do side plank curls. You can either have your hip on the floor, reaching the arm and the leg out, crunching knee to elbow, reaching it out, crunching knee to elbow. Or you can have your hip up, so you're on your bottom leg, reaching it out, crunching it in, reaching it out, crunching it in. Or you can have your leg out long, reaching it out, crunching it in, reaching it out, crunching it in. So it's up to you which level you take. I'm going to go middle of the road today. We'll do 4 on one side, 4 on the other side. So coming onto your forearm, wherever you want to be, whether you're on your hip, your knee, or whether you have your leg out long. I'm going to do it on my knee. 4 rounds this side. Let's go. Reaching out, crunching elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Good stuff. Really using the breath to move the body. Good, and rest. So this one's all about the side body. Round 2, get ready. Let's go. Good. Halfway. Keep moving. Keep breathing. Really pulling those core muscles in. Excellent, and rest. Well done, guys. 2 more rounds this side. Okay, let's go. Keep moving. Almost there. Well done. And rest. 1 more on this side. Last round. If you can do it a bit faster, go a bit faster. If you want to level up, level up. It's up to you. It's your practice. I'm just going to go a bit faster. Remember to keep those arms and legs engaged. So we're moving them with purpose. And you use those core muscles. Excellent. Well done, guys. Rest and move to the other side. Taking whichever variation you want. Let's go. And rest. Well done. Birds are coming to say hello, check out what we're doing. Okay, next round, let's go. More than halfway. Keep moving, use that core. And rest. 2 more to go, you've totally got this. Get ready, let's go. Really stretch out, then really crunch, exhaling on the crunch. Good. Almost there. And rest. Okay, last 20 seconds. You've totally got this. A little bit faster if you can. Let's go. Really pulling that core in, using those deep core muscles. Keep going, 5 more seconds. Elbow to knee, keep breathing. And rest, well done. So, for this one, come into butterfly legs. You're probably feeling it in your glutes. Just have a little flutter of those butterfly wings whilst I explain the last exercise. Maybe have a little sip of water. Excellent, well done. Okay, so last HIIT exercise for today are boat twists. So to start with, we're going to have our hands on the ground for this one. I prefer to have my fingers forward because that's more comfortable for me, but depending on your wrists, you might prefer your hands out to the side or even pointing away from you. So just have a play to see which suits you both, or suits you best even. We're coming into a supported boat, taking a nice big inhale, exhaling, twist our chest to one side, our knees to the other side. Inhale back to boat, exhale, twist and crunch the other way. If we need more, if you want more, I can't imagine that you would, but if you do, you can take the feet out to high boat, twist. And if you want to be really, really mean to yourself, you can take your hands in front of you and twist. But that's really mean if you're going to do that to yourself for 8 rounds. So make your choice. I'm going to start with my hands down. So let's go. Round 1. Twist, twist. So we inhale the middle, exhale, twist to the side. Pulling the core in. Try not to sink into the lower back. Good. And rest. So really lifting up out of that core as we're doing this. So not slouching, but really lifting. Good. Doing really well, guys. And rest. I like to fold forward on the rest. This feels nice on my hips and my back, but do whatever suits you best. Round 3. Excellent, well done. Rest. Whew. Next one, let's go. And rest. That's halfway, guys. Well done. Remember, if you need to change the intensity of the exercise, you can. It's your practice. You need to rest, rest. Next round, let's go. Really lifting up out of that core. Not allowing the back to slouch. Exhale on the twist. Exhale on the crunch. And rest. 3 more rounds, then we get to lay on the floor and recover. Let's go. Keep moving. Keep breathing. Almost there. And rest. Two more rounds. Almost done. Keep moving. Keep breathing. Halfway through this round already. Even more than that now. Keep moving. Almost there. Good. Got 20 more seconds of this. The last 20 seconds. Yes, let's go. We've totally got this. Make the move smaller if you need to. Keep that core pulled in. Keep lifting out of the lower back. Almost there. Well done. Rest. Have a little drink of water if you need. Okay. So now, bringing the feet as wide as your yoga mat. Lay back down onto the mat. Keep the arms down by your sides, somewhere nice and comfortable. And then windscreen wiper. One knee into the middle, Then the other knee into the middle. Moving as quickly or as slowly as you like. Really feeling that stretch down the side body as you get to the end of the movement, really taking the knee away from you. Excellent stuff, well done. And coming back to centre, making sure that the pelvis is tucked under, so your lower back's on the mat, feet to the floor. Take the left foot up towards the sky, really stretch through the toes, and then keeping that length in the leg and keeping that strength, slowly lower it all the way down to the ground, and then when your heel touches the floor, let the leg completely relax and the foot fall open. Then take the right arm up towards the sky, really stretching through the fingertips until the shoulders come off the ground. And then reach with that length and that strength, the arm up above the head until the fingers touch the floor, and then completely relax that arm down. Take 6 deep breaths in this position. Really trying to encourage that breath down to the belly. And once you've done your 6 breaths, bring the right arm back down to the side, and then lift up the left leg and bring the foot back to the mat. Then take the right foot up to the ceiling. Point through the toes and make that leg really strong and long. And then with that length and strength, slowly lower that leg all the way down to the ground. Once the hip touches, completely release and relax that foot. Then take the left hand up to the ceiling. Stretch it up so much that the shoulder comes up off the ground. And then keeping that length and that strength, lower it all the way above the head. And when the fingertips touch the ground, let that arm completely relax onto the ground. And do 6 breaths this time, this side, right, breathing right down into the belly. And once you've completed your 6 breaths, bring that arm back down by your side and bring the right leg back, the foot touches the mat. Lift the left leg up towards the ceiling and then cross that leg over the right knee. So you're in figure 4 position. Take the arms straight out from the shoulders and then roll towards the right so that that left foot comes down to the ground into a twist. And then look out over your left shoulder. A nice gentle twist on the spine. So take 3 deep breaths here. Really sending the breath deep into the body. And on every exhale, try and relax all of your muscles. Once you've done your 3 breaths, on the next inhale, bring the head back to center. And on the exhale, really pull the core in and roll the hips back down into the mat. Then untangle the left leg and bring the right leg up to the ceiling. And cross the right leg over the left knee. Take a nice big inhale, and on the exhale, roll over towards the left until the right foot touches the ground. And then take your head over towards the right. And then same this side. Take 3 deep breaths, really deep into the body. And on every exhale, try and relax every single muscle onto your mat. And once your 3 breaths are done, on the next inhale, bring your head back to center. On the exhale, pull in the core and roll the hips back down onto the mat. Then untangle your legs and make whatever last movement you want to before we come into final Savasana. So once you have moved wherever you want to move, take the legs out long and let the feet fall open. Bring the arms down by the side, palms up. Tuck the shoulders underneath the body and let the back of the pelvis be really comfortable. Any lower back pain or sciatic nerve issues, then bring your feet to the floor and let your knees fall in instead. Or you can come into butterfly legs if that feels restorative for you. Just enjoy the weight of your body on the mat. Completely supported and relaxed after all that hard work. Letting the breath ebb and flow in its natural rhythm. Enjoying the inhale as fresh oxygen comes into your body. And enjoying the feeling of relaxation and calm on every single exhale. Allowing the body to feel really heavy and relaxed on your mat. Any muscles feel like they're holding tension. Squeeze that muscle gently. Then on your exhale, completely relax it onto your mat. Any kind of tension. On the inhale, gently squeeze that muscle. And then on the exhale, completely relax it onto the mat. Let's take 6 deep breaths in silence here. Gently bring your awareness back to your body. Maybe moving the fingers and toes. Maybe rolling the head from side to side. Move wherever you feel like you need to move. And then when you're ready, gently roll over onto your side and come up to seated. And then we'll finish the practice with 3 deep breaths together. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And if you want to do lion's breath, then feel free. It's a nice big inhale. Excellent. Thank you for coming to play and practice with me this morning. I hope you enjoyed it. and I hope you enjoy the rest of this glorious day.